Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today, as you can tell, I'm doing Jigsaw from the Saw movies. I saw an ad, like a billboard, and it just like really inspired me to want to do a makeup tutorial. But I wanted to do a version of Jigsaw, kind of like my version, and it's very easy to do. It's not difficult to create at all, and I feel like it's a little bit more sexy Jigsaw, if that's even possible. You know, like girly Jigsaw or something, glam Jigsaw. I don't know what you want to call it, but it's definitely not like a traditional Jigsaw, you know what I'm trying to say? I really love how it turned out, and I feel like it's gonna be such a clutch makeup look for you guys because it's, one, like I said, it's so easy to create. Two, you really don't need that many supplies. Most of the things that I use are makeup, like makeup that you should already have, like not like Halloween special effects, latex, stuff like that. It's stuff that you should already have, and you know, if I am using stuff that you may not have, like it's very easily available, if that makes sense. So I hope you guys are excited to see this video. I'm really, really excited to show you guys how I like it. I mean, what am I even saying? How I like it? No, I'm really excited to show you guys how I created it because I really like it. And yeah, let's go ahead and get started. Don't forget to subscribe before we hop in. And Lego, 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 Lego. Who wants to see this Jigsaw? Who wants to see this Jigsaw? Sexy Jigsaw, glam Jigsaw, I don't know, cute Jigsaw. As always, I'm gonna start off with my brows, and for this video, I actually want my brows to be a lot darker than I usually do them because I usually do them pretty light. So I'm gonna be using a Bdellium Tools brush, and the product that I'm using is actually from NYX. This is called the Tame and Frame eyebrow product, and it's in the shade Brunette. And of course, we've gotta really clean up those brows and make them nice and sharp. So I'm using the ABH concealer in the shade 0.5, and then we're just gonna move straight to our base. For for the base, I'm actually going to mix a foundation with a white face paint. I find that works best because then it actually stays on your face, because the foundation will like make it hold. I feel like if you just use face paint, sometimes it doesn't really hold. So I'm using the lightest shade that I could find of the Maybelline Fit Me. It's the shade 110, matte and poreless. Y'all know I love it. So I'm really excited to use this because I've actually never used this shade. I just went to Target and picked it up. And then I'm gonna use my Mayron face paint palette. Just take the white and mix it together with the foundation to make a little foundation cocktail. And I'm just gonna be spreading that all over my face and blending it in with a beauty blender. And once you look like this, you just want to take some setting powder. I'm using the RCMA No Color Setting Powder. This is a really good one for this type of makeup look because it is white, so you're gonna get like the purest of colors. It does have a little bit of flashback, honestly, but I don't feel like you're gonna mind for this makeup look, you know, because your face is already completely white anyways. Then moving to the eyes, I'm picturing just like a really dark, messy, smoky eye. So I'm gonna start off with this Dose of Colors Ideal Crayon in the shade Compliment. You could also use the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in the shade Black Bean, which is actually what I usually use, but I couldn't find it today, so I had to use this one. And I like to go in right away and just start to try to blend out those edges. I just picked up a really nice cool toned matte brown. But like I said, I want this look to be kind of messy because I know in the Saw movies, it's more of like a puppet. And because this is not like a prosthetic sort of tutorial, it's just kind of like my recreation of the character. I just want it to be like a little bit more glam, a little bit more girly, I guess you would say. But I am envisioning like a really messy smoky eye. Messy is the key word, obviously. And once you blend that matte brown in, it honestly kind of creates a gradient, like because the black Ideal Crayon from Dose of Colors, it starts to fade and then it gets mixed in with the brown that we put down. So we already create that, like I said, gradient transition. And then we can just go straight in with the black. So we're gonna use a straight black eyeshadow. I'm actually using shades from the Sephora Pro Cool Tone palette. Yeah, Cool Tone eyeshadow palette. And I'm just gonna take the black and start to smoke it out. I do like to start right next to the lashes and then blend upwards. And like I said, this is more of a messy smoky eye. Like this is not like a glam smoky eye like I would normally do. So it's okay to just be a little bit more free-handed with everything. You basically just want to repeat that on the bottom lash line. I'm gonna start off with that Ideal Crayon right underneath Whew. That part always freaks me out. But for this look, I definitely want the eyes to be completely blacked out. And not only that, I want to go back in with a little angle brush. This one is from Firma Beauty and it's the 206. And I just want to blend that downwards. And I didn't use concealer because it's not the time. It's not the time to look awake. It's not the time to cover our bags. I honestly feel like dark circles will be good for this look. Like it'll just give it that much more dimension, you know? So those of you who follow me on Snapchat, you'll know that I just moved. And this is my first time filming in the new place, which I'm super excited about. But I hope that everything works out. Like how horrible would that be to get done with the tutorial and then check the footage and then like nothing records or like the sound's off or whatever. I double checked it for sure. But I'm just like over here, like fingers crossed. I look like a full-on raccoon right now, but see what I mean about it? It's very messy, but that's actually what I want, which is definitely not what I would normally want for like a glam makeup look or like the makeup looks that I usually create. But for this, I just feel like it adds to the effect, like when it's very, very, very messy. And you can see I brought down the shadows super low because I feel like it gives it a more worn in feel, and I feel like that puppet has got to be real old because this is what they're coming out with a new one. It's like Saw 8 or something. To finish off the eyes, I'm just gonna pop on some lashes, and I tried to go for some lashes that kind of look doll-like to me. So these are actually from Violet Voss, and they're in the style Wispy My Name. And then we move on to the fun stuff. I'm so excited to do that little, you know, swirly thing that he has going on. So I'm gonna dig right into my Makeup Forever Flash Palette and just use the red shade with this Bedazzling Tools 128 Bent Liner brush and start to create that circular shape. Actually, that brush was a little too wide, so I started just using a detailing brush that I got from Michaels. This is like a paint brush, and then I'm gonna shade it in with a bit of the black from the Makeup Forever palette with the Bedazzling Tools 116 SFX brush. I do also want to actually contour like under the cheekbones so that it kind of looks like they're more protruding, because I feel like in the movies, since it is like a mask, it's very protruding. So I'm just gonna dig back into my eyeshadow palette. I feel like it's always best to use gray eyeshadows when you're contouring on a white base, because that's just gonna look the most realistic. If you use normal contouring powders, they're almost always too warm tone because they're meant for daily use, not for like costume makeup. The key is honestly making this part go kind of connect with that end of the red circular things. I don't know what these actually are. Let me know what these actually are supposed to be, because honestly, I'm too scared to watch Saw. Like, I'm such a baby and I've never seen it, but I really like the look. Like, I thought it'd be cool to recreate. But what are the red things supposed to be? But yeah, see how this kind of makes it look like it is protruding? Creepy, huh? So bring it straight up here. Last step is going to be lips. So we're gonna do a red lip. First, I'm gonna line my lips with MAC Night Moth. Then I'm gonna go in with the Makeup Forever liquid lipsticks. This is the shade 403. I love this formula. If you're going to like Halloween parties, I honestly think that this is like an amazing liquid lipstick because it lasts for freaking ever. And for the last step, we have to add our puppet mouth. So I'm gonna go in with the Sigma Beauty Wicked Gel Liner and go in with that same brush that we used to shade. So that's the SFX 116 from Bedazzling Tools. Then I just wanted to extend the lips out a little bit so it looks like we're smiling even bigger and more mischievously. And last step was just to shade in the sides of the mouthpiece. And I just went ahead and threw on a red bow tie and red gloves, long gloves that I got from the Halloween store, and that is it. I think it's a really fun Halloween look this year, especially with the new movie coming out. I just feel like it's so iconic, but it's super easy to create. And like I said, you just have to run the store and get like a bow tie and the red gloves if you want. The red gloves aren't even like in the movies, like the actual Saw character does not have that, but I just thought it was like a nice touch, I don't know. And then you can just wear like a bodysuit and you're good to go. So I hope you guys liked the video. Give it a thumbs up if you did like it, and let me know if you have any requests for any more Halloween tutorials this year, because I do want to get a couple more up, even though Halloween's just around the corner. But yeah, let me know if you have any requests, if you have costumes that you just want like a makeup look to go with, or if you just want some last minute ideas. Let me know down in the comment section, and I think that is going to be it for me. Remember, you are beautiful and sending out. I love you guys so much, and I will see you next time. Bye.